Hello, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you the real-time horoscope analysis from the scratch. Okay, so before beginning, if you guys not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon and click the like button. So let's begin. So this real-time horoscope includes the education, career, personal life, and health issues. Okay, so let's begin from the scratch. What are the things that you need to note down? Just make a note down of it. Okay, so let's go for it. Now, first of all, I will share you the notes. Okay, where you need to take a blank sheet or the blank paper. So just see, first house has Mars, Aries ascendant. Okay, and Leo sign, Simha Rashi. So if you go here, Aries ascendant, first you write it here. First house has Mars, so write it as Mars. Okay, so first we'll start it from Sun actually. Okay, then we'll go for Moon. Then obviously it's Mars. Then go for Mercury. Okay, and then we'll go for Jupiter. Then we'll go for Venus. Then Saturn. Then we'll go for Rahu. And we'll go for the Ketu part. Okay, so I'll just make this as a bit of subheading. Okay, I'll take it as heading itself so that you guys can see this properly. Yes, I'll make it a bit large. Yeah, so you can see here guys, Sun. Okay, so just see where Sun is sitting here. See here, Sun is sitting in the 12th house. Okay, so Sun is the lord of the 5th house, right? Sitting in the 12th house. So we can just erase this and go back. So you can write it as 12 since it is sitting in the 12th house, and in the bracket you can write it as 5th house, right? So then go for the nakshatra law. Okay, NL nakshatra. So if you go back here, if you see Sun nakshatra is Revati. Now, if you can see this, okay, check Revati nakshatra lord. Okay, which is actually, it is Mercury, guys. So see here, Revati nakshatra lord is Mercury. So I have marked it in green color. If you can't see, I will change the color. Just a moment. Yep. Now look at here, guys. I marked it in red. You can see that clearly it's a Revati, Mercury. Okay. So then you need to go back to the chart. Okay. So just see Mercury, where it is placed. It is in the 12th house, right? This Mercury is in the 12th house, and look what Mercury is ruling. If you see the properly Mercury, okay, Mercury is ruling the 3rd house for the Aries ascendant and 6th house, right? So what you can write it here in the notes, Nakshatra Lord, since Nakshatra Lord is, Mercury, so write it as ME, Mercury. So Mercury is sitting in the 12th house, ruling the 3rd house and 6th house, right? Like this, you can give it. Okay, so you can zoom it if you can't see the proper screen. Okay, then comes Moon, guys. Okay, check where Moon is placed. Moon is again in the 5th house. Okay, so if you see here, Moon is in the 5th house. Moon is ruling the 4th lord, sitting in the 5th house, right? So go back here, Moon sitting in the 5th house, then take it as 4th house, then see the nakshatra lord. What is the nakshatra lord of Moon? It's sitting in Leo, Purva Falguni. So go back to this chart. So check the Purva Falguni nakshatra lord. So it will be Venus. So if you see here, Purva Palguni Nakshatra Lord is Venus. Okay. So I marked it in blue color. Now go back, check where this person's Venus is. Venus is in the 11th house, ruling the 7th house and second lord. Okay. So we can write it as Venus sitting in the 11th house, ruling the two second house and 7th house lord. Okay. Right. Then go for Mars. Mars is in the first house, ruling the 8th house lord. So I'll just mark it here. Mars, 8th house lord. Okay. So cancel this. I'll erase this. Go back to the notes and write it as first house and ruling the 8th house lord. Coming to the nakshatra lord, Mars is sitting in the nakshatra of Ashwini, which is Ketu's nakshatra, and Ketu is in the 11th house. So I'll write it as K, which is Ketu is in the 11th house. Okay. Then this one I come afterwards, come back later for the beginners purpose. Okay. Since Ketu is sitting in the 11th house. Okay. Now Mercury. So go back here. Mercury is sitting in the 12th house. So just copy this part. Okay. And paste it here. Mercury is sitting in the 12th house, ruling the 3rd house lord and 6th house lord. It's a nakshatra lord. Mercury's nakshatra lord is Revati again. It's sitting in the own nakshatra. Okay. So you can write it as Mercury again. Here you can just copy this and paste it here. Okay. Coming to Jupiter. Jupiter is sitting in the 11th house. So you can see here. Okay. Just a second, guys. Yep. Jupiter is sitting in the 11th house. Okay. Jupiter is ruling the 9th house lord and the 12th house lord. Got it? So you can just go back, sitting in the 11th house, ruling the 9th and 12th, right? Then coming to the nakshatra lord, Jupiter nakshatra is Purva Bhadra, which is sitting in own nakshatra. So if you see that, look at here, Purva Bhadra nakshatra. So which is again this Jupiter's nakshatra itself. Go back here, copy this part. Okay, then wait, this Jupiter's part. Yep. And then increase the title. Okay, then coming back to the Venus. Venus again sitting in the 11th house. Okay. Venus sitting in the 11th house. What Venus is ruling? Venus in this person chart, Venus is ruling the 7th lord and the 2nd lord, right? So you can write that. Okay, I have written here. So okay, I will just copy this. In your case, just write it down. Nakshatra lord. Where is Venus sitting? In which nakshatra? Venus is Shadbisha nakshatra, which is Rahu nakshatra. So you can go back here and look at this Shadbisha nakshatra where it is placed, and see Shadbisha nakshatra is ruled by Rahu. So you can just go back and type it here as Rahu. So where Rahu is sitting? Rahu is sitting in the 5th house. So you can go here and write it as 5th for Rahu. And then going for the Saturn. Saturn is ruling the 10th house and 11th house lord, sitting in the 12th house. So you can clearly see in this house Saturn is sitting, right? Uh, So Saturn is ruling the 10th house lord and the 11th house lord. Okay, I'll just erase it. 10th house lord and the 11th house lord, right? So then what I'll do here is I'll write it here as 12, sitting in the 10th, 11th, right? Nakshatra lord, where is Saturn sitting, in which nakshatra? Saturn is sitting in Revati nakshatra. If you go here, if you see the Revati, it's again Mercury. So copy that Mercury that I have written here. Okay, then paste it here. Mercury. Okay, then go for Rahu. As you see, Rahu is sitting in the 5th house. Ketu is sitting in the 11th house. So coming to the Rahu, guys, you should not take only the placement. You need to take the what planet the Rahu is conjuncted and what planets are aspecting the Rahu. Okay, so just click here, guys. So Rahu is situated in fifth house. Rahu is fully aspect ninth house, 11th house, and first house. That is okay. Rahu is aspected by Jupiter, Venus, and Ketu. Okay, so if you see here, Rahu is situated with Moon. Moon is ruling the fourth house and fifth. So we need to add that also. Okay, bracket 4 comma 5. Since fifth house you are already done, you should neglect it, guys. And then Jupiter, Venus, and Ketu are aspecting it. So you can take it as Jupiter and Venus. So Jupiter is ruling the ninth house, 12. Okay, and sitting in the 11th house. That also you need to take. Again, coming to Venus, 2 comma 7 comma 11. 2 you need to add, and then 7 you need to add. So this is how the Rahu is done, guys. Rahu is calculated. Okay, go back here, paste this Rahu in here. So that's how you need to do. Now coming to Ketu, same thing you need to do for Ketu, guys. So Ketu also it's the same thing. Just copy this for Ketu and paste it here, guys. Okay. So instead of 4, you need to write it as 4 comma 5 because since Rahu is Ketu is aspected by planet Moon. Okay, so that's the reason. Moon is ruling the fourth house lord sitting in the fifth house, so that's why 4 comma 5 is added here, right? And Venus is ruling the second house lord and seventh house lord sitting with the Ketu in the 11th house, so that's why 2, 7, 11 is there, right? Then Jupiter ruling the ninth house lord and you know what is that? Jupiter is ruling the 12th house, Lord sitting in the 11th house. So 9, 11, 12. So 9, 11, 12 return. So you should not repeat the numbers. Okay, you should just write it in a single digit number and then give it. Okay. So Rahu Nakshatra, guys. So Rahu is in Purva Palguni, which is Venus Nakshatra. So if we go back and see here, Purva Palguni Nakshatra, which is, of course, the Venus Nakshatra, guys. Okay. So go back here. See the Nakshatra Lord, which is obviously Venus. Okay, so just copy this Venus part, paste it here, add it as title. Then coming for Ketu, Shadpisha Nakshatra. As I told you earlier, Shadpisha is Rahu. Then copy that Rahu part and paste it here. Rahu. Yep, Nakshatra Lord. Okay, so this is the horoscope of this particular person, which is this person's horoscope, complete horoscope biodata. Now coming to the education, guys. So this person completed his engineering in 2020, B in information science. Okay, from a very good university. Okay, so if you see here, 2016 Moon was running from 2016 to 2020, 4 years of engineering. So from Moon, Venus, he completed in Mars and Jupiter. So Moon and Mars were the planets totally controlling his education. So Moon and Mars are very benefic. So if you go back and see here, Moon and Mars, so see the combination for Moon, guys. Okay. So Moon, if you see the total combination I'm having, so total combination. If you see the total combination, okay, for the planet Moon, guys. Yeah. So that will be 4 comma, sorry, yeah, 2 comma 2 comma 4 comma 5 comma 7 comma 11, which is a successful combination for education. Okay. Sorry for that. Yep. Successful combination for the education. Okay. And also in the mass, if you see the total combination for mass, yeah, mass, I didn't add this Ketu's part. Yep, I'll just total combination. So here in this case, you will get 2 comma 4 comma 5 comma 7 comma 9 comma 11 comma 12 and 1 and 8. I forgot to add that. So 1 comma here I add 8. Okay, so that is how total combination of this numbers is added here. Now if you see these two combination is first year and second year might be good, but in the third year and fourth year might be little bit, he might have got little bit of less thing because of certain factors that I will tell you guys. Okay, marks will be very much less. Okay, because of this number 8 5 8 12. Okay, that I will tell why the person has faced. Okay, the first thing is that education. I told you he did be in computer science, right? So education was in 2016 to 2020. That is during Moon and Mars time period, right, guys? So this is during Moon and Mars period. If you see the Mars 2020, it got over. Before that, Mars during Moon period, he started out. Okay. Now going back to this education, in the education, that is from 2019 to I can say 2021. This time period, the person might have faced some trouble in love affairs. Okay, so this ex got married to another person. Why is that? Because in 2019, if you see the Mars, yeah, Mars and Rahu, you are running under Mars and Rahu. So just look at this particular stress from 2018 to 2019, right? So if you see the Mars combination, Mars and Rahu here, check where Mars and Rahu are placed. In the fifth house, Mars, sorry, I mean Rahu. Mars is in the first house. So if you clearly see 8th house ruling, okay, along with that first house lord, okay, and then Moon, Rahu is sitting in the fifth house with the planet Moon. So this disturbs the education mind. Okay, will mind will turn slowly into going for an affair. So that's how it's seen here clearly. You see the Rahu combination here. Loss of the 12 is that 12 means loss of education like that. So due to the affair since fifth house, so he had an affair with his ex-girlfriend. With the ex-girlfriend got married. So yeah, that's where the time period was. And then after 2020 to 2024, he was in a great company where he was a software engineer. Okay, and then 2024 he got into new company. So this was his things. Okay, so if you see the 2021 Mars and Saturn till 2024. Okay, so if you see Mars is in the first house, it is ruling the 8th house lord, which means something to do behind the scene. Okay, Mars and Saturn is a 10th lord, which gave him the job, actual job. Okay, so if you see Saturn, it is sitting in the 12th house, which gave him to work in multinational company in an IT sector. 12th house and 8th house, which will give. Obviously, he didn't get the expected result after working in that company. He was not very much satisfied. But 2024, from that he got in a new company. Okay, which is during Mars and Moon. So where he got a very great company, and he's earning more than you know I can't say the exact figures, but he's very much earning more than the previous company that I can tell, and is little bit satisfied, somewhat satisfied that I can tell. So during this phase, that is where the love affair happened. When it comes to health issues, his mental health was very much weak. Okay, he got depressed, and he was very much alcoholic, turned into an alcoholic person. Okay, so these kind of things you can see in this time period happen because of Rahu and Moon conjunction. Okay, so then these are the things that it happened in this person's life that I can tell. He had much affair, so much of affair, more than 2 to 3, I can tell. He was dating more than 2 to 3 persons. So this person I knew very much personally. Okay. So yeah. So that was it, guys. So this was regarding this person. Still now, what is going on in this person life, his education, career, and personal life, health issues, etc. So yeah, this is it for today, guys. This was my analysis. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe below, or else I'll see you in the next video. So if you want any consultancy, please do connect to my given below WhatsApp number, or else you can even mail me now. So until and unless, thank you, bye bye, love you, take care.